Well, O Radiant Church, Pastor Jeremy here. I wanted to take just a few minutes to talk to you about some ways that you can participate with Holy Week. Because this coming Sunday, believe it or not, is Palm Sunday, the first day of Holy Week. Now, traditionally, we always like to, we do a variety of services and provide a variety of opportunities for you to participate in just a meaningful experience during Holy Week. Now, what is Holy Week? That is the last week, the week that shows up in Scripture, starting with the triumphal entry, Palm Sunday, culminating with Christ's resurrection. And there's so much that happens during that time. And so we join with many other churches and around the world in participating in that. And this year, though, obviously it's going to have to look a little different. Under quarantine, what does it look like? We're not going to be able to have those special services and such. So I wanted to let you know of a couple ways you can participate, okay? First is an app that I found, that came across, I think would be very helpful, and it's called Easter Now. And so if you go to any app store, you'll be able to find that. Just type in Easter Now, and you'll find this app. And what it is this. Looks right just like that. It lists for you all the different things that happen throughout the week, and it will give you notifications in real time, starting with Palm Sunday. And so, like for example, let's say you're looking at Palm Sunday, you'd click on it here, and it would give you, at 11 a.m., it would give you a little thing to read, a little devotional to read, talking about what happened at that time. Also, it shows even a map of where Jesus was during that time. Gives you a scripture, some scriptures to read, and some that you can meditate on. And then you can, obviously, in association with that, spend some time in prayer and participate with Christ, in a way, through Holy Week. You can do it wherever you're at, just as long as you have your smartphone with you. So I encourage you to take a look at that, and starting with Palm Sunday, allow that to be a help to you to still get, I think, a lot out of Holy Week. Now, another way that you can participate in Holy Week is this coming Sunday, again, is Palm Sunday. And normally we hand out at the front door when you come into a service these little palm fronds that you can wave during our worship time. Well, they still delivered those. We couldn't stop the order. So they delivered them anyway, because we already had ordered them a long time back. So they're here. And we have them available on our front porch. And so if you feel comfortable, once you're out and about, you can come to the front porch. If there's someone else there, obviously stay 6 feet apart and all that, but you can grab some palm fronds and take them home. And then we'll be able to worship with those together on our Sunday morning. We'll have the palm frond. You can wave them in your home and just celebrate, again, with churches all over the world celebrating Christ's triumphal entry. And we'll have more to talk about that on Sunday morning. Also, we're going to do a special podcast or video that'll take place on Good Friday, so you can participate in that. And of course, on Easter Sunday, we'll have a special resurrection message and do something with that. But after this is all done, because obviously the whole resurrection celebration, doing it the way that we're just describing here is something, but it's not the same as coming together and gathering in mass and being able to just make much of Jesus and celebrate His resurrection, celebrate what He accomplished for us. And so what we're going to do, and we're still working out the details, but once this whole quarantine is lifted, we want to have a feast. We want to have a time when we all gather together and just have a feast and a time to celebrate the resurrection and fellowship together. And so we'll have more news about that as we get closer to that day that we all look forward to, when we can gather together and worship Jesus. But also, I encourage you at 10 o'clock this coming Sunday, we'll be coming live streaming our service once more. And this Sunday, in addition to doing some Palm Sunday stuff, the message is going to be closing out our Fruit of the Spirit series, where we're looking at self-control, something that we could all use right now in the midst of all this, is learning how to walk in self-control. So blessings upon you, and catch you on Sunday.